Hello, and welcome to another episode of Spectrum Wine TV. Here I am with Powell Yang, one of Spectrum Wine Auction's consignment directors. Powell, thank you for taking the time to speak with Spectrum Wine TV.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. What drew you to this line of work and what keeps you in it?
Well, it's a little bit of dumb luck and serendipity at the same time. I moved to Napa 8 years ago. After being in the wine industry for a couple of years, a friend of mine invited me to join the company he's working for, which is a wine auction house. And fast forward to now, I have moved forward and moved on to Spectrum Wine Auctions. And I'm down here, and I'm glad to be down here. What I do every day is fun. A lot of time it doesn't feel like a job. And I like to tell people I eat and drink for a living.
Mm-hmm. And when you are drinking for a living, what are some of the qualities that you look for when tasting wine?
Well, I like to look for an intellectual wine. I like to see a wine that's got depth, that's got structure. I like to have a wine that will grow and evolve in front of me during a dinner.
If someone were interested in an introduction to wine, what would you recommend and why?
There's not a tailored answer to this question. But first, I will ask the person what's the beverage of his or her choice currently, and what type of cuisine he enjoys or she enjoys, and kind of go from there.
And what would you say was the best advice you were ever given, or what advice would you give to new interested collectors?
I remember one time a friend of mine told me, always buy wines in threes, which is more budget friendly versus purchasing by the case. And with 3 bottles, you can open one for instant gratification, and you have 2 bottles you can put away in your cellar to enjoy later. It's a win-win situation for anybody just starting to collect wine.
Mm-hmm. My last question for you is, if someone were interested in consigning, what is the step-by-step process you go through?
Well, first of all, you can send us a list of your completed inventory list of your entire cellar. This way we can price everything out and get it back to you in an appraisal, so you have an idea what the auction market value is for your collection. Second, if you are not simply selling the entire collection, then we need to come up with a strategy on how to pare down your inventory to a number you desire, whether it's by volume, by dollar, there's 10,000 different ways to look at this. Mm-hmm. There's not a canned answer for this type of exercise. We'll have to discuss and tailor an answer and a strategy to each case.
That's great. Well, thank you so much, Powell, for taking the time to speak with Spectrum Wine TV.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.